What's going on, my brothers and sisters around the world? It's your boy Terrell Humphrey, and welcome to Phase Knowledge. Here at Phase Knowledge, we empower people to become the best version of themselves by leading by example by doing what we love to do. For today, for episode number 38, we got my special guest, my brother, my older mother, the brother from the same mama and daddy, you feel me? Tonnie Humphrey. What it do?
What's happening, baby?
What's up, man? What's up, man? How you doing? How you living?
I'm good. Everything gravy like always. You?
Yeah, man. And what'd you just say?
Everything gravy like always.
Hey man, listen, don't be acting like don't be putting your a different persona on, man. Hey, you better be yourself. Like I
Man, this
told your
is
mama, like
hey,
I told
listen.
your mama, you better be yourself.
Hey, what you see is what you get. You feel me? Like what you see is what you get.
If that's what you say. Who are you? What do you do and where you from?
Uh Tony Jr. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Um I just graduated college.
Mm-hmm.
Just got that associate's degree, you feel me?
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm chilling right now. I'm on vacation.
Uh-huh. How you feel about getting your associate's degree? How you feel about that?
Boy, you don't know the half of it. I'm telling you, you don't know the half of it. Two
Well, give me the
years.
full give me the full version of it. Don't give me the short clip. Give me the full version.
Well, what you don't the parts you don't see behind the scenes, man.
Exactly. That's what. Yep.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
it was a lot. It was a lot. Uh, had to get my financial aid back at first, so
Mm-hmm.
I had to pay out of pocket. Uh, then once I got that back, did the appeal and got that back or whatever. Um, it was smooth sailing until towards the end, my last two semesters or whatever, where I had to either choose to finish school or to finish work or to
Mm-hmm.
work at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Working at school at the same time do not mix. I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I I tell you this, if I was 18 all over again, I'd stay at mama house and go to school.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even worry about. I would have went to school straight like that.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
good thing you did actually do that because now you're able to handle the hardships of what you need to go through. Because school and work, that shit is hard, like you just said. Shit is hard, but it's more to what everybody don't understand. It's more
Mhm.
to what everybody don't see. And
It's a
and
lot of sacrifice.
I'm glad you said something about sacrifice. I made a video about, well, I think I made a video or I did a podcast with my homeboy Joseph and about sacrificing. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice today for tomorrow. A lot of people don't want to sacrifice your present day, your present time, just to have a better life.
Right.
What did you sacrifice? What did you sacrifice for to reach your goal, to reach your goal that you was always wanted to attain?
Uh, a lot of personal time. You know, if you
Mm-hmm.
want to just be technical about it, you got some folks. A lot of personal time. I lost a lot of friends over the years. A lot of personal time with your nephews or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, giving up my spot, moving with my girl at the time. Now she my wife, so
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't even think that scratched the surface. I feel like I'm forgetting so much. It was so much I had to sacrifice, bro. I just let it go because
Mm.
at the end of the day, it taught me in them moments. It taught me a lot more. It taught me not to mainly not to give up on myself. That's what I learned since I've been in school is to
Mm-hmm.
keep going for myself, not for my kids, not for my wife, not for nobody else. If
Mm-hmm.
I don't go for myself first, it don't even matter.
Excuse me, and I'm glad you realized that, and I'm glad You went through that to in order to learn. Okay, boom. Let me worry about Tony first. Let me put Tony first, and then start accomplishing what I need to accomplish. Because shit is hard. The shit is hard, bro. A lot of people don't understand. Okay, boom. You got to sacrifice something to get to the place where you want to be. You have to learn more about yourself in order to grow. And when I left for the military, bro, that shit was it was a different type of feeling. It was a different type of feeling because, huh?
I said, right.
and and the reason why it was a different type of feeling because I left y'all, I left my our environment, but I had to grow. I had to learn who am I becoming, what am I good at, what do I want to do, who am I
Stepping
winning about.
out the comfort zone.
Yeah,
Mm.
that alone, being out your comfort zone when you don't have family around, when you don't have like nobody that's really relatively close to you. I mean, granted, I did go with Simmons to boot camp, but it just being uncomfortable, being comfortable, being uncomfortable. Understanding that aspect of life is gonna be hard to understand, hard to grasp because we're so content with life. We're so
Right,
content with our current situation. And,
right.
and you said that you learned the biggest thing, the most important thing that you learned about yourself was not to give up on yourself. When did you realize you was giving up on yourself?
Oh, I don't necessarily say just giving up on myself. I feel like for the most part, I was like, I just tried to do everything for everybody. I tried to move, a certain way for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so after a particular situation, I just was like, what do I want?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? What
Mm-hmm.
do I want? So I just sat down and I thought about it and I was just like, bro, I'm just gonna go back to school. I didn't even know what I was going to school for.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, I wanted to go to school to be a lawyer. Got so uninterested with that. I like the whole. I'm not into politics like that. I don't politic like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like to speak my mind. If I don't like it, I just don't like it, and I'm not
Straight
finna.
up.
I'm not
Straight up.
finna. I'm not just gonna roll with it just because it just sounds good. So law school was out of there.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about doing architecture. Um, thought I was on that. Initially, I thought I was on that path to be going to get my degree in architecture.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the case at all. I was getting my degree in something totally different. So I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, okay, what am I finna do? On top of that, I had got fired from a couple of jobs because of my school schedule and work schedule. So I'd have been fired in the past 2 years. I probably had about 10 jobs because I got fired because they
Probably how
tried to
many times? You say you done
uh,
had 10 jobs?
probably. I may be over exaggerating, but every job that I done had in the last 2 years, bro, I done got fired because of my school schedule. Because I
Mm-hmm.
chose school before I chose the job. Because I'm just like, I'm not finna be here no more.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. I just don't care. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? So at some point I'm just click. I'm choosing school before everything else. So
Did you okay before I ask the next question? All right, so T Craven LLC on Instagram says first thing he or she said congratulations on your accomplishing for getting your what's it called, your degree, your
uh,
associate degree. Congratulations on that. And then they said to be successful you got to be used to being uncomfortable. Wait, being comfortable. Someone taught me that 2 years ago because you was too comfortable with life. I was too comfortable with life. And T Craven, appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everybody's tapping in so far. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like it. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all share this because somebody needs to hear this. Maybe not you, maybe your friend, but whatever. But just share it just so everybody can hear this great conversation that's going on. And Tony, and it's amazing to see how much you've grown. It's amazing to see how much mom have grown. It's amazing to see how much Timmy have grown. And the fact that you start putting yourself first, you start learning more about yourself, you start pursuing your dreams. Did you ever think that your dreams wasn't gonna never come to light?
I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had so many plans and goals on life of what I was gonna do. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I just know
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I had to find some, and for the past few years, all I've been doing is running. And metaphorically speaking, all I've been doing is running, running, and not necessarily getting anything done.
Mm-hmm.
So when I decided to like slow down and walk a little bit, like and to smell the roses, but pay attention to what's in front of me, I, everything straight now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happens tomorrow, it happens tomorrow. What happened yesterday, happened yesterday. Who
I
cares?
agree. I
Who
agree.
cares?
I had did this live with this guy named Will, genuine dude, genuine guy, and that's what he said. He was like, he was like, time doesn't wait for nobody. Time flies by like that. He said, I'm 23, he's 53, and he was like, he wished he would have started at 23. He wished he would have started much sooner because so much time has passed by. And I told him, I was like, the thing about time, it waits for no one. It's not
Nope.
waiting for no one because you don't have the power or the aptitude to control time. You ain't nah. She gonna go on with or without you. You have to learn how to
That
work with it instead of against it. What
fact.
caused you? What caused you to change your mindset? Okay, boom, I'm overthinking it. I'm constantly working. I'm not getting as far as I want to get. What caused you to actually realize? Let me take a step back. Let me relax. Let me just appreciate life. What step was that?
My last depression episode I had, it
Mm-hmm.
was just dealing with depression and anxiety for the past few years, bro. That's what it was. I don't know. I came up out of it, and I just for some reason this one it felt different because I came up out of it. I felt a lot stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I ain't worried about nothing too much no more. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
not.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I feel that in a sense because like I feel like my body is a lot healthier because
Mm-hmm.
being stressed out, being depressed or whatever, it takes a toll on you mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm.
So um I just weighed matter of fact, I just weighed myself not too long ago, probably the other day, and I'm at 200 pounds, bro.
How much would you get at first?
For the longest, I couldn't last. Well, when I was in the gym about a year and a half ago, because I ain't been in the gym about a year and a half, I think I was like 180,
Mm-hmm.
180. And it took forever for me to get up to that. But I was at one, you know, you know for a fact, I was at 150 for the longest. I was at
You a
150.
baby. You a baby.
Hey, but
Yeah.
now,
So okay, so for somebody that's going through a depression phase of life, for somebody that's dealing with something that's hard, but they don't know how to accept or know how to deal with or know how to grow from, what advice would you give in order for somebody to start that process, to learn, to actually see, okay, I'm depressed? What
mm,
advice would you give on that?
first you gotta accept it. Like you gotta realize what it is you going through at the moment because that's the hardest thing. That is the hardest thing to do is accepting that you are depressed or you're or whatever because everybody, a lot of people is in denial about so much. So once you realize, accept it. For me, and I can only speak for me. I can't speak for nobody else because
Mm-hmm.
everybody's different. But for me, when I realized that's what I was how I was feeling, I started on my own going to therapy.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been going to therapy now for like I want to say 3 years, maybe 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was going at first, then I stopped going for a minute, and then I started back going. I think I've been going about 3 4 years. Yeah,
Three,
so
four
once I
years.
yeah I've been therapy ever since. I go every month, and I'm not. It's a way that I see of me taking care of myself.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So therapy is a way I see of me taking care of myself, where I can go if I'm feeling, mentally frustrated. I let it out of therapy. Therapy it's just for me, it's just a safe space where you can get everything off your chest that you just don't want to be bothered with no more. Because sometimes you can't do that with everybody. You can't
I
do it with
agree.
your brother, you can't do it with your mom, you can't do it with your significant others. You can't do it with everybody. Sometimes you just want that little safe space to clear your mind.
To where you ain't judged.
Right. I mean, because a
Yeah.
therapist gonna agree with you for the most part anyway. Depending,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it's
I go ahead.
yeah, but you just gotta do that leg work. You just gotta accept it, and you gotta determine or whether or not if you gonna come out of it or if you gonna sit and stay in it.
Hmm.
So
And I agree. And I agree. All right. So T Craven on Instagram said, "Who you're speaking because that's been me over the past years. I had to discover who I was. I didn't realize I lost me. I had to find my passion and love all over again. Mental,
right,
and then she also said mental and physical health is major. And the fact that we're able to relate with so many people because we all deal with our own type of crisis. We all deal with our types of hardships, but a lot of people don't know how to handle that. A lot of people don't know how to speak up and actually say, "I'm going through this. I don't feel this way. I don't feel right." And a lot of people just think just because you're holding it in within yourself, you're holding it in. That shit is destroying you. That shit is destroying you because one person, one thing, one situation, one outcome can make you release all that shit in a way that it shouldn't be released.
right.
I've
But
never
see,
been.
it's
Go ahead.
harder
Go
for
ahead.
black men though. It's harder for a man. Period. It even if you take race out of it, it's just hard for men. Period. I
Yep.
mean, it's hard for women too, but for in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it's harder for men because we.
Especially raised by a single mom. You know, I mean, granted, Mama did a fantastic job. Hold on, whoa, whoa, whoa. Mama did a phenomenal job, but she showed us that it's okay to intake your feelings. It's okay not to let go of your feelings. I mean, granted, Mama did teach us how to be ourselves, but she didn't tell us. She didn't teach us how to express ourselves, to how to show our emotions, how to speak up when something is going on. And it takes time to actually realize, okay, boom, something's wrong with me. Something is wrong with me. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
Mhm.
Something is wrong with me.
Yeah.
And what was you about to say?
I mean, I don't necessarily think it's just because of a single parent house. I think it's just
In
as
general.
men, we're told, whether we got a both parents or one parent. Generations before us that told young boys when they get older, suck it up, move on. Suck it up, move on. Suck what the hell you crying for? Stop doing that damn crying, especially Tasha. She the one.
Mama scored us, boy. She scored us.
Right. I mean, and then even if you want to even throw this out there, I mean, the little time we was around Uncle Paul or whatever, he was telling us the same thing. Suck that shit up, move on. You know. But I'm still like that in a sense because I don't like showing my emotions like that.
Yeah.
I've gotten comfortable in it, and me just showing my emotions, I just got comfortable in it. But you know, it's just hard for people in general because you don't necessarily judgment
That's what it is.
is
That's what
judgment,
it is. That's what
but
it is.
they not realizing that you know you may be going through the same thing. It just
Yep.
look different from mine. It's the
Yep.
same thing, but it just look totally different.
Hmm.
So
We don't, excuse me, we don't approach a situation trying to understand. We approach it trying to judge. I'm not the perfect example because once upon a time I was judging. I was, being judgmental of what was going on. Then I kind of realized, who am I to judge you or anybody or what you got going on? That ain't my place. That ain't my
mhm,
place. And the fact, once I start realizing, I'm like, all right, boom, that ain't my place to say, okay, you're messed up, you're a messed up individual, or you're going through something, or what you're going through don't matter. Like I don't have the right place to say that. I'm not in the right place or situation. I'm no better than you. But it's all about understanding, why are you going through this process? Why are you depressed? Why are you trying to find yourself? Who are you becoming?
and
We don't
sometimes
ask. Go ahead.
sometimes it ain't even that. You don't even
Mhm.
need to understand. Sometimes you probably just need to just listen to that person. They
Mm-hmm.
probably just need to talk. They ain't
Mm-hmm.
probably ain't looking for no response because
Yep.
a lot of people with individuality, a lot of people already got their mind made up. They just need that clarity. But you can get that clarity from yourself if you have that space where you can just talk out loud in a safe space and you'll figure it out.
Is this what therapy taught you?
Yeah, because that's exactly what it was. I
Excuse me.
already had my mind made up in a sense. I just had to decide which direction I was gonna go and how I was gonna do it. I don't
Okay.
like
So
being told what to do.
you said what now?
I don't like being told what to do. So I try to figure everything out about myself.
Yeah.
It's just a fact. You know.
How do you decide the way that you want to go when you're open up? But like, all right, boom, I got a decision in my mind. I got a choice, a way, a route that I want to go. But I just need clarity. Be like, all right, boom. So you're going this way because of that, or you're going this way because of this. How do you identify the way that you're comfortable with going?
Whatever make me happy. My whole thing lately has been I'm not gonna do nothing I don't feel like doing. If I don't
Mm,
want to do it, if I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it. It doesn't matter what it is. Because if it don't make me happy, I'm not gonna do it.
wow.
And that's just being real. If I
Mm-hmm.
don't just like I told Nick the other day, I was just like not the other day, I want to say sometime last week, and I just told I was just like, I don't feel like doing nothing. I don't feel like getting up right now. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like doing anything. And it's not the fact that I'm just not happy. I don't feel like doing it. Like I said, I've been running for so long.
Yep.
So now that I just slowed down,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do anything I don't want to do. For the most part, all I want to do now is be a parent, be a husband, go golfing, and be on my motorcycle and be left the fuck alone. That's it. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Simple.
Is that what happiness means to you?
Yeah. Because it's my choice and it's my decision. It's not influenced by nobody else. Once I took out everything or letting certain people influence me and sway my decision on the path that I was going on, once I let that shit go, and I've been straight since.
So you started to listen more to yourself
Mhm.
more than anything.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, if it's a good decision or if it's a bad decision, it's only one person that's gonna have to fix it or live in it, and that's yourself. That's even in a relationship. If you're in a relationship, you chose to be in this relationship. If y'all break up, or if you got one got good credit, one got bad credit, and the one with good credit name is on everything, and the one with the bad credit decide to run off and go be with goddamn me Junebug Junior, you left with all the goddamn debt, but at the same time, that's what you chose. So fuck that. If you gonna fuck yourself, if you gonna be fucked in something, you might as well just fuck yourself by doing
Mhm.
something that's gonna make you happy in that moment. Simple.
I agree. I agree. It's this saying. It's this saying. I think I'm a butcher it. I think I'm a butcher, but everybody has two things when they wake up: a choice and a decision.
Mhm.
When I first heard that, I'm like, "Oh, okay." But what do you mean by that? What do you what is when you hear that? How do you interpret that?
Wouldn't choice and decision be basically the same thing?
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Uh, uh
It sounds like it's the same thing though.
it sound like synonyms of each other, huh?
Yeah.
Took this shit
But
up.
you got a choice or a decision to either stay in the bed or get up and go do so with your life. It sounds like
Mhm.
the same thing to me. I could be wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. Is it? Because that's kind of like
Cause
saying
see,
why and purpose is the same thing, right?
yeah, yeah. Because
The same thing, right?
it's a similar. Yeah, it's similar. Choice and decision is similar. I don't think you
Yeah,
say. I
I
don't
don't think I
know.
said it right.
You probably did.
But you're either going to make a choice to make it happen or decide you ain't going to do it. T. Craven LLC said that, and that's true. That's true. So, as far as having a choice, let's just say choice. What's your interpretation of that? Do you think everybody has a choice, or do you think
Everybody
everybody
got
is? What makes you say
unless
that?
you because you your own individual person. You came in this motherfucking world by yourself.
I agree.
Your parents may have brought you, did the do and brought you in this world, but at some point in time, everybody got a choice. Everybody decide what they want to do. Everybody nowadays, bro. Nowadays, and I had this conversation with a lot of people, but nowadays nobody has an excuse for nothing no more. Yeah, so everybody might as well go and get out their little feelings about everything.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
just make your decision on what you gonna do with yourself. Everybody got the same opportunities now. African Americans, we have the choice to go to school now. Now, our grandmas, our great grandparents, and all them, they ain't have choices like that.
Mm-hmm.
We have that opportunity. We have that choice. That
Mm-hmm.
social media has broadened so much and opened light to so much in the world, good and bad. But you have a choice.
Yeah.
There are no more excuses. If you sitting on your ass, you just sorry. It's just period.
Okay. I want to say sorry. I want to say sorry. It's not your time yet. It's not your time yet. If you sit on your tail and you haven't
That's
figured out
not
what
what
you
I
want
mean.
to do, no, no, no. You gotta also think about it. There's different phases of people's life. You didn't
Hmm.
wake up today that you are the person that you are today. You didn't wake up and say, "All right, boom, I'm the new Tony Humphrey." No,
Hmm.
you had to go through life. You have to handle the hardships that was thrown at you. Because if they didn't happen, if they didn't come, you would never understand what you can handle. You would never understand. Okay, I'm really a stronger individual.
Hmm.
I can really go through a lot of things. I done went through a lot of things, and I still overcame it. So if you're
Hmm.
sitting on your tail, there's nothing wrong with it. Your time hasn't came yet. You're not at the point to where you want more for yourself yet. There's nothing
Hmm.
wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Different time for different people comes from
Yeah,
different,
but
huh?
you can't make it. What I meant by that for the people that just sitting down and just making excuses for every damn thing.
I mean, yeah, but you got to also think about it. Why are these excuses even being brought up? Why? There's a understanding behind everything. There's a psychology behind everything. Okay, boom. This excuse lives because I don't think I can do this. I don't think I can create a platform that can help people and inspire them. I don't think that I can get in a place to where I'm more of an example than anything. The thing
That's
about
not
that is just self limitations.
that's not an excuse. That's just you
It's
just doubting yourself.
there's self limitations, which causes excuse. So it's more solely of how you interpret things.
So okay, so let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
for if you try to make it seem like if you one of them people that, or if you know somebody that try to make it seem like, well, this person and that person is the reason of whatever, that's not an excuse to you.
That is it, 100%. That
That's
is an excuse.
so that's what I'm saying. It's like you said, everybody when you wake up, you have a choice of a decision. You know, I already said it, so that's what we just gonna stick with. But you got a choice of a decision to make every day. And what I meant by that is that you can't just sit around and say, I don't like my situation. I don't like my situation. Yes, it's not everybody's time. But don't complain about the situation that you in if you're not gonna do nothing about it. That's what I meant by that.
Hmm.
Because if there are opportunities out there.
Hmm.
You got it's just like a freeway. If you're on the freeway, you got all these lanes that you can merge into, merge out of, get off of
Hmm.
exit. Everybody got a destination that they headed to on this freeway. You have that choice and that decision. You have them options.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter what it is. With you decide to do this podcast or work for yourself. It's working for you.
Mm-hmm.
We got me. I went back to school. It worked for me.
Mm-hmm.
We got Timmy. He's still figuring it out.
No, Tim, he is still figuring out, but it's he's finding what he loves to do. He's finding
Right.
his purpose. And there's
But
nothing
he
wrong with it. Go
right,
ahead.
but he's still on that freeway though. It's not the fact that he didn't pulled over because the rain that came down too hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the fact that he just ain't figured it out yet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if you say vet went to school for almost 20 years, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what she say. She went to school all our life. until I think I graduated or until y'all graduated. It was one of the two. But it was almost 20 years. But everybody has a choice. Everybody makes their decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, nowadays it's a lot easier.
Mm-hmm.
And once you block out all that chatter about, or you not trying to keep up with the Joneses and you just focus on yourself, bro, you be straight.
And I like the analogy that you use about the freeway. There are different lanes that we have to stay in, but and it also takes time to realize, all right, boom, I'm in this lane, but what's my destination? What life do I want to live? What do I see myself doing or becoming? And it takes time because I'm telling you, when you go on the freeway, you don't get lost. You don't get lost if you ain't got GPS or don't know where you're going. You're going to get lost,
Well,
and
you
that's
don't know how to
okay.
read a map.
That's
You right.
okay. You
Yeah.
need to be on this freeway. You need to get lost. You need to retrace your steps. Like, damn, okay, I just missed my exit. Now I gotta go to the next one. You ever missed the exit and you got a extra 5-10 minutes to go because the next exit is like maybe a couple miles down the road. But see, here's the thing: people are afraid to miss that exit. People are afraid to miss that chance and opportunity to get off the freeway in order to start learning more about yourself. In order to start learning, well, who am I? And the second you realize, okay, boom, I want more for myself. How do I do this? Now the lane will start splitting to where you're veering off the freeway, and now you start about to start working in your own life. And it's incredible. It's incredible to see so many people go through different phases of life, different times, different niches, different reasons of doing things. But you just have to identify what makes you happy.
Mm-hmm.
What makes you happy? What are you doing that brings enlightenment to you, not to nobody else, to you? Once you figure it out, then you start veering out to everybody else and start helping them. But we gotta learn ourselves first.
Yeah. And I mean, even staying on that freeway, that just may be what you like. You may
Yeah.
just like riding. You may just like just going with
Yep.
no destination. You
Yep.
know, now, having no destination is not necessarily a bad thing either.
You
You
just
know,
content.
missing that exit is not necessarily a bad thing either. You know, because you may miss the exit, and you may end up somewhere where you're supposed to be at. That's what
Mm.
I realize too. Everything happened for a reason. You
Yep.
supposed to, if something happened, you supposed it's a lesson in there that you need to take out of it.
I agree. I like that. And for some reason, this topic keep getting brought up. So I did a podcast with my sister Tamara Banks last week, and she said the same thing. People come to your life that they're either a blessing or a lesson, and you decide which one are they. You and when she said that, I'm like, damn, okay. What did
Everybody,
that mean to you? Huh?
everybody temporary.
Everybody's temporary.
Yeah, certain people that come in your
Easy.
life, they are temporary. I
Yeah.
mean, like you said, they may be trying to teach you something about yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't know it,
Mm-hmm.
but you'll learn something more about yourself with certain people. You may sit there and learn the type of people that you like being around and the type of people you don't like being around. Or you may
I
learn you don't like fucking with folks, period.
I agree. And you know what's so crazy? I came to realize I was like, bro, everybody I'm hanging around now are weird. I said, but what makes them weird? Because we're pursuing our passion. We're doing what we love to do. We're actually trying to become the best version of ourselves. I said we're weird because we're not content with life. I said, These are people I want to hang around with. These are people because not only are we growing together, we're
Mhm.
coming out with ideas, and we're bringing value to each other, having like a regular conversation. But the conversation we're having isn't about anything. It's about life. It's about progression. It's about growth. But a lot of people not ready for that conversation. So all the people that I hang around, cool. You can be weird because hell, I'm gonna be weird right with you. A lot of people are so afraid to get out their comfort zone to even have this conversation, to even know yourself, to even be uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think weird just comes from being yourself.
Yeah.
That's where that word weird come in at.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody don't like everything the same.
Yep. I agree. I agree.
You may love it. It may be weird to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
Mm-hmm.
like, I may like some you may think is weird. It's I think that's where that word weird come. Everybody being they self is
Yeah.
frowned upon. Just because you don't like it, that don't mean you got the audacity or the right to frown upon what somebody else like that's different from you.
I agree, and that goes back to the first thing we was talking about judging. And just because, like you said, you like one particular thing doesn't mean I have to like it. But what do we
Right.
have? What do we have in common that we can actually have a reasonable conversation about something? Having a reasonable conversation about life. Just because you like this one aspect of life, okay, boom, doesn't mean I don't have to like it, or it doesn't mean I do like it.
Right.
But it's just understanding these limitations that we put on ourselves to judge others. We have no right to do that. We have
Mm-mm.
no right to do that at all.
No. You ain't got no right to judge at all. If you're a religious person, you know that for sure. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not very religious, but I am. You
Yeah.
know, eh, ain't nobody got no right to talk about nobody. You feel what I'm saying? So
I agree. I
it
agree.
is.
Because we go ahead. What you say?
I said it is what it is.
It is what it is. You feel
Hey,
me? And
you
and
know,
and, and, and just like we both believe in a higher power, we believe in everything happened for a reason. Everybody coming to your life for a reason. I like that one saying. There's a season for when people come into your life. Now, how long they stay, it's up to you. I
true.
said. I think Medea said that.
Yeah, it sounds like something Tyler Perry probably would have said. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it would. I think it was in one of his plays.
Yeah. 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 And she sitting down like that, had the cigarette.
Uh, Yeah, and that's true, bro. Like sometimes that season may last a few years, though. That's the crazy
Hmm.
thing. Like, that season
I
may
agree.
last a few years. That season may last a few months or a few days, but
Hmm.
certain people just temporary.
How long
Just
did? Go ahead. Go ahead.
how long did what?
How long did it realize? How long did it take for you to realize that?
What everybody was seasonal when it was time for me to move on and focus on myself. When
Mm,
I learned to focus on myself, a lot of people have disappeared. Literally, a lot of people have disappeared. Now,
mm-hmm,
I will say it was a little awkward for me at first, because I was comfortable with this, because I only had a small circle. I don't fool
mm-hmm,
with everybody.
mm-hmm.
So the people that was in my circle, those are the folks I just fooled with just like that. So it was a little weird at first. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little uncomfortable, but at some point in time, it is what it is what it was. It was just time for certain things to just come to the end and things new to start. So
Did you feel bad once you realized, all right, boom? So these people in my life now just all of a sudden they just left. Did you feel bad when they left?
I didn't care.
I'm talking about at first when you first realized it, you didn't care at all.
No, because once I started realizing or coming to realization of who I was, other folks' feelings don't bother me. It
Mm,
sounds bad and it sounds selfish, but I can't tell you how to feel.
yeah,
I can't tell you if you should be sad or cry about something. I can't tell you that. That ain't my right.
I agree.
It's not my right to take care of your feelings either.
I
My
agree.
responsibility and what I have learned or still learning is that it don't matter if you lie or tell the truth, somebody gonna be in their feelings about it. So you might as well pick which one you gonna do that's gonna make you feel better about yourself. So I didn't
Pick
care.
your poison. Pick your poison. All right,
Exactly.
so T Craven, hold on, let me. I'm gonna read some comments right now. All right, so have a lot when comfortable. All right, T Craven said, "Yep, it's either a lesson of lesson, either there are things to learn from you. Probably just, surround yourself with those who are striving for greatness." T Craven said that also. T Craven said many people within our generation are so stuck with what's that Gilling Geeeling
Spell that again.
Geeeling. I probably said that wrong. Gilling, like this world old or something. They're not willing to think outside the box. They aren't used to being pushed to being open minded. I agree. I completely agree. And then T
Well,
Craven said,
folks just feel entitled to everything. They don't want.
"Yeah." And then T
I
Craven
can't
said,
stand them type people. Them entitled folks, boy. I tell you.
then T Craven said one more thing. I said that yesterday. Tony, in my words to those who experience this, choose those who choose you. Choose those who choose you. What does that mean to you, Tony?
Nothing.
Choose you that choose those that choose you. That don't mean nothing to you.
I need nobody to choose me. I choose my damn self.
Mm,
Listen, when I tell you everybody else's opinion don't matter to me no more. It don't mean nothing to me. If you gonna be around me, you gonna be around me because you choose to be around me, not because I want you around. I don't.
mm,
It means nothing to me. I choose me because like I told you it first. At the end of the day, if you here or you ain't here, it's still gonna either be the same bullshit or it's gonna be the same happiness whether you here or not. And the only person that gotta live and deal with it is you, because you
I
didn't either
agree.
made the mess or you done made the dessert. It just is what it is.
I agree. Oh,
So
it wasn't gilling. It was just feeling. My
uh,
bad, T Craven.
like, wait, was it a typo? You couldn't read it.
Man, it was a typo. It said Geeeling. I'm like
I sure
gilling.
looked it up. I
Man,
sure
you didn't say
looked
no
it up.
definition, so I'm like, maybe it ain't the right word.
I sure
Maybe that
looked
ain't the
it
right
up.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was feeling. It was feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
And you said something earlier about people feeling entitled.
Hmm.
Why do you think people feel entitled to certain things, to certain people, to certain situations?
Because they feel like it's theirs automatically.
Ooh.
I'm finna tell you. I'm finna tell you. So nothing in this world belongs to nobody. It don't matter if you pay for it or not.
Hmm.
Nothing belongs to nobody.
Hmm.
And that's just like how we got all these different continents or whatever. How they say Columbus that found America. He ain't find a goddamn thing. People here. You can't
Hmm.
discover something that someone. If it was already people here, how the hell you find some
He got credit for
bullshit? You see what I'm saying?
it. Hmm.
Nobody owns anything. Just because it somewhat has your name on it doesn't mean anything. Your name is temporary because when you get put in the dirt, you gone. Your name can be shared with 28,000 other motherfuckers. Nothing
Hmm.
belongs to nobody.
What made you realize that?
It just is it entitledness. That's just what it means. You feel like you own something or you supposed to have something just because either you supposed to be attached to it in a situation.
Hmm.
In a You feel what I'm saying? Prime example. My ex-wife.
Hmm.
Just because we was married, she felt like she was entitled to everything I did for myself. No, just because I did it for me, that doesn't mean I have to do it for you as well. Not everything. Sometimes you need to have your self rewards or without sharing it with other folks. Just because nobody's entitled to anything.
Mm.
And I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but you know.
Nah, you ain't. You said this a different. You said it in a different way, but the same thing. But yeah, you kind of did. But there ain't no problem with that at all. There's no problem with that at all. And the fact that you're focused on yourself, you're learning more about yourself, you're growing to become the better version of yourself. And to show you now how much you grew, and to show you how much you know endured. That's incredible. What would you? What advice would you give for somebody that's afraid to take their leap of faith to
Just
start
do it.
something with themselves?
Just do it.
That's
It,
simple.
it, it because matter of fact, I think either you or Timmy told me this. You'll probably regret it more if you don't do it.
I told you that.
But if you do it, the worst thing that can happen is that it just don't work. But you ain't gonna feel bad because it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So just do it. If it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. Nine
Mm-hmm.
times out of 10, it's gonna be something else right around the corner.
Yep.
Just don't stop at that one thing that don't work for you.
I agree. I agree. I did the mindset live either this past Sunday or the last Sunday before that. And that was like you can either choose to live in to struggle, whatever. Well, not no, I'm gonna butcher what he said, bro. I hate don't butcher it, but the fact that you can choose what type of pain you want to endure is incredible. If you want to go through like the hardship or entrepreneurship, okay, boom, you got that route, you got that life, you got that lifestyle. If you want to endure the hardship of being an employee, okay, boom, nothing's wrong with being an employee, but you still gonna have the complications. You just choosing your heart. What do you want to deal with? What are you willing to put up with? A lot of people don't know what they want to put up with in a point to where it's not just about your daily life. It's not just about where you're going, where you're working, where you're living. It's about what makes you happy. Everything that we come encounter with is gonna be hard, but you have to choose what you want to deal with. You have to choose what's considered hard in your books that you're willing to put the time, the effort, the pain, the enduring, the struggle to even do that. Because going to school, oh yeah, going to school and working.
Yes,
hey,
yes.
hey, you use a strong individual, but you got it done.
Yeah, I did.
And
And
mama did the same thing.
huh?
Mama took care of us, took care of the house, took care of herself, took care of everything, and still went to school and got 8 degrees. Is it 8 or 9?
Like too many, too
Yeah,
damn many.
but that's what brought her fulfillment. That's what brought her enjoyment.
Yeah. And I hope she watching this because one of them that's on her wall is mine. I still claim it. I don't know which one it is though.
Let's see. Mama come in. I know she did. That's Malik. Malik
Oh,
said I'm locked in, and then Malik said, "Congratulations, Tony."
appreciate that. Appreciate it.
And, and then you said one of the degrees is yours.
Yeah. I help with A class. You feel me?
You helped with how many classes?
One.
Just one. It was probably an easy one, boy.
It was.
Which one was it?
It was whatever class had to deal with watching a couple of movies.
Oh yeah, she said that on the podcast. She was like,
Yeah.
Tony had watched a movie and he had tell me, then and she gave you credit.
Hey,
She
you
gave you
see
credit.
what I'm saying? Yeah, I
Hey, who,
appreciate
who
that.
who name on the degree?
Yeah, they get that bullshit sometimes. She could
Huh?
have took a little pen and just wrote my name in a little corner.
Underneath it in
Yeah.
parentheses.
She
Yeah,
she
okay.
just gave me a corner. That's all I need. Just a little small little corner like this right here.
Like right
Yeah,
there.
just like that right there.
Boy, you
Like,
full of it, boy. You full of it. Get some
but
tape.
see now I got a whole
Like
one though.
TJ.
Yeah, but see now I got a whole one, so I don't need that corner no more. I got one with my name on
Really?
it.
Oh, okay. That's the
Yeah,
one. That's the one.
yeah, I got
Then
one
look
with
at
my name
this.
on it. I'm good
Yeah.
now.
Where is it? Is it by you?
Nah, it take about 4 to 6 weeks for you to get it. They gotta mail it to you.
Does it? Oh, so
Yeah,
they gave you a artificial certificate, huh?
yeah, something like that. Nah, they gave me a letter saying congratulations, bro. You
They
know,
just said congratulations, or did they have like a big paragraph saying, "Okay, boom,
yeah, it just
congratulations,
had a
you
big
did
paragraph
something."
saying when we was gonna get it. You know,
Mm.
I got
Did you
it.
cry?
You know, I got the
Did you cry?
transcripts to prove it though.
What was your GPA?
Coming out, 3.03,
Mm-hmm.
better
How
than
did
my
you
high
feel?
school
Yeah,
GPA.
yeah. You was a dumb motherfucker, boy.
No, I wasn't dumb. I'm not dumb by a long shot.
I'm just
I was
talking.
lazy.
Yeah, I'm just talking. I'm just
You know,
talking. Did you
I,
cry? Did you cry when you got it?
I ain't cry when I got it. I cried a little bit though. I teared up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because it's been hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's been hard. I had to keep fighting though, because it was a lot of times I just said I do not want to do this no
Yeah,
more. I did not want to do it no more.
I agree. I
So
agree. Do you think the fight is over?
for what?
Yourself, for life, for what you trying to accomplish.
No,
It's just starting.
yeah, yes sir. I still got a
Mm.
lot I want to do.
Like what?
I don't want to say. Is I don't want to put it out there like that. I just want to keep it to myself. Some things meant to be kept to yourself.
I agree. I agree. Fair enough. Are you writing them down at least?
I don't need to. It's in my
I
heart. I ain't got to write
mm,
down what's in my heart.
mm, mm. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yes,
T.
sir.
Craven said, I think every child who grew up in a single parent household went to college with their mother. LOL, I went to college years before I made it to college. I tell my mom that yearly. Hey, T. Craven, tell her you deserve that corner too.
Do you remember that, bro? When we used to have to go to school with mama?
Yeah, and then we was in the hallway playing and
Yeah.
stuff like 3-4 hours. Yeah, yeah. You could have left us at home one.
Well, she couldn't
Yeah,
at the time.
I know. I'm just talking. I'm just
Yeah.
talking.
Man, we was
Just,
attached to her damn hip, boy.
huh?
We was attached to her hip.
Yeah. And I told her, I said, woman, I forgot when we was talking. I said, when we was younger, we used to be scared of you. Now you, woman, you ain't scared of nobody.
She a teddy bear.
Yeah, you
She
ain't scared of
always been
nobody.
one.
She always been one.
Yeah, she always been a little teddy bear.
But when you what 2'11", 5'3", 4 feet, whatever, shorter than her, yeah, it's gonna be intimidating. It's gonna be intimidating. But
Mm.
what let me ask you this: what's the biggest thing, most important thing that mama has taught you?
Find your goal and stick to it. If it's your passion, just do it. Because whatever gonna come out of it, it's gonna be self fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that's one thing I can say. Whatever she set her mind to, or she was passionate about, she went for it. And you can tell her a goddamn thing. You still
Mm-hmm.
can't. You can't tell her that
Mm-hmm.
because when she do something, she does it, and she loves doing it.
I agree.
She may have her days where she just don't like it. Everybody gonna have them, but for the most part, when she decided to take care of us three by herself, she did it. She set her mind to it, and she did it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
She taught she taught me always treat people with the utmost respect because regardless of your situation, regardless of what you're going through, you're a human being. You're a human being. You should be treated as such, nothing less, always more. Because people don't understand. Okay, we're in this situation because of what? Like I'm starting to love psychology because I'm a minor in psychology when I go back to college, but I'm
that's what
starting
you
to love,
chose to do.
huh?
That's what you chose to do.
No,
Psychology.
Yeah, I'm a major in business. I'm a minor in psychology.
I hope you ain't finna be nobody therapist, boy.
I didn't say therapist.
What's wrong with
Stop judging, bastard.
this?
Stop judging.
I'm
Hey,
not judging.
what the fuck is it?
You my brother. I'm just talking shit like I always do. You ain't gonna
Boy,
do.
boy.
Hey, what you want me to do? Just let you just skate and like you didn't say that?
I'm gonna get my life coaching certification. I'm gonna get there. I don't think I want to be no therapist, but when I do start consulting, I want to have somebody, people who can come to me and speak their problems, speak their truth. Because I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell
But
you how
ain't
it
the
is.
therapist and the life coach kind of the same thing?
They are, but I don't want to be no therapist. Two
So you
different,
don't want the label as a therapist, you just want the label as a life coach.
pretty much.
God
Two,
damn it.
listen.
These
There's
folks screwed already. If,
listen. I'm gonna tell you two different type of requirements that is required for both. A psychologist have to get a master's, right? Or is a bachelor's? Is a bachelor or just master's?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
I
But a
didn't go
life
for
coach, all you
psychology.
need is just a certificate.
I look. I went to school for technology engineering. I don't know. I don't know, sir.
hmm but yeah, Mama taught me treat everybody with the utmost respect, because what they're dealing with is might be kind of difficult to handle if you don't know how to handle it. So you being nice to them, you giving them a nice gesture shows them that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. The little things matter more than the big things. The little conversations matter than something that's overlooked. And I
Right.
came and I came to realize a couple people told me this. A couple people, it was like you're very attentive of what's going on. You're very attentive of everybody's story. I said, yeah, because everybody has a story. Everybody is going through life. Everybody is dealing with some type of hardship. But a lot of people, when they listen to them, they listen to judge, not listen to understand. I don't want to judge you. I just want to understand. I just want to know. I just want to learn. All right, so you going through this? Okay, how you feel about it?
Right.
Oh man, I'm hurt. I don't know how to deal with it. Have you thought about taking a step back and actually relaxing, taking a deep breath, understanding why you're going through this? No, I
Mhm.
haven't. Try that. It's a small thing, small things, small things, small things. That's what it's all about. It's not.
Right.
It's not about the. It's about how you make people feel. How personable are you when you're communicating with people?
Mhm.
And that's why I got this platform, because I can talk to my sweet old sister.
See, we was doing good. We was
Hey,
good. Don't start that bullshit, real.
hey, you gonna let it slide? Hey, okay. You like how I threw that mug in, right?
Sweet ass.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, man. All right, so before we end, Tony, do you have any more closing remarks? You have a closing
Uh,
remark, my bad.
no, I want to thank you for inviting me to do this with you. I know it's been a while. We've been saying we was gonna do this. I'm glad we was finally able to do it. Now I ain't gotta hear you cry about it no more.
Hey,
Yeah, I
bro.
know you want to listen. No, but for real though, I appreciate it though, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hmm.
sir, man. I appreciate you and your time and the conversation. Hopefully, everybody that's tuning in got value from this just as much as I got value from it. He's my older brother, Tony Christopher Humphrey's my older brother, and
You got
huh?
you ain't gotta say my whole name.
Okay,
Don't you?
Tony, Tony, Tony Humphrey the second. Okay, Tony Humphrey the second. But everybody that tuned in, we really appreciate y'all for tuning in, for tapping in. Hey, we gotta pray right quick, right quick. I want to start praying when I do these podcasts.
You should did that in the beginning.
I know I had thought about it, but now I'm saying it. All right, you ready?
Oh
All right,
God, you
all right.
stupid.
Hey, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. All right, Heavenly Father, we come to you, say thank you for this opportunity, for letting us have a great conversation, inspire those that surround us. Let our stories be heard in a way that's going to impact others. Lord, we thank you for everything that you've done for us, and we pray that you strengthen those that have lost some loved ones and then endure some pain and some hardships. Lord, stay by their side more than anything, just like you're staying by our side. We thank you, we love you, thank you for everything you've done. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Hey man, I didn't even know
Everybody,
you know how to do it, boy.
huh?
I thought you was a heathen. I didn't even know you knew how to do that.
He. This boy called me he.
Oh,
Everybody, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, for tapping in. We thank y'all. We love y'all, and never, 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 never stop becoming the best version of yourselves. Hold on, Tonnie.
fuck it.